So some pet parents come, they're nervous, right? And that comes out in maybe the pitch of their voice or their approach to the doctor. They want to advocate, but they're nervous. Some people don't say anything because they don't want to push back against somebody with a bunch of letters after their name or in a position of authority. But when I sat with you, I was 100% a partner. Like I felt immediately the way you were talking to me was that you had a lot of knowledge. Things were going to go the way in the path that you wanted them to go, but you were never rude. You were never unkind. Like, what is that skill? Like, how do you advise other pet parents on how to do what you do so well?
Thank you. That is so kind. That is very kind of you. I think I have to say that you made me very comfortable. And I think that has made a difference with all of my vets, not only you in particular, but all of my vets. The one thing that they have in common is that they're very kind and they're really good listeners. And I think a lot of times people don't realize that. And another thing is that, like, yes, you have all the knowledge and the expertise on your field, but at the same time, and I know what I don't know. Like, I know that you're the expert, and I probably don't know like the slightest bit of what your field is about. But I also know that I know my dogs and I see them all the time and I know their personalities and I know their quirks, what they like, what they don't like. So if there's something that isn't sitting right with me, it's important information for you to have. People shouldn't see it as like, oh, I'm being pushy or, oh, I'm like interrupting or whatever. It's like it helps you have a better picture of what their daily lives is in the general, because like usually you see them in the exam room and like you're nervous, they're nervous, everybody's nervous, they don't know you. I have very anxious, like timid dogs, so like in those situations they also tend to act even weirder than they usually act. So you might not get like an accurate depiction of what their day-to-day life is. Well, I'm also a science nerd, so I do like to be informed and try to read and understand like kind of like what I want to get out of things. And I know that it can be scary to go online and try to search for things, but there are a lot of good resources from reputable sources. There's a lot of information from veterinary schools. Like the Cornell website is amazing for a lot of things that you can learn from them, and that actually helps you feel a little bit more empowered in the sense that, oh, like I know a little bit. Like the other thing is like I think a lot of times we tend to be scared of big words and then like science words, and like no, like usually, yeah, you can tell me like a specific word of like a treatment or a medication or whatever, but you also can explain to me in easy words that I will understand. So like I think like that's where I come from. I want to listen, I want to learn, and I also want to make sure that you have all the information that you need to properly treat my dogs.